Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, it is chilly this morning. It got into the 30s last night, and it's going to get into the 30s for the next couple of days. We only got a high of 60-something today, and then tomorrow it returns to the 70s. Next week, back to the 80s. But we still got a couple more days, about 37 degrees as far as the low goes. It's a little bit chilly. Let me give y'all some view. Gorgeous morning. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. Me and Anthony from Country Road Cure is actually meeting up, and we are going to go for a ride today and go have lunch. A little brother time. Looking forward to that. Man, it was a full moon last night, and boy, let me tell you, the animals did not disappoint. Chief got tangled up in the fence last night, and Eclipse got out, which Eclipse never gets out. I knew the fence had to be like all the way down or something for Eclipse to get out, but I got a text message from Mike this morning saying Eclipse was down there, so it happened this morning. So I got up and went out there, and Chief was tangled up in the fence with his horns, so it took me about 15 minutes to untangle him. Luckily, he didn't break the fence. He did break one of the plastic pieces, but none of the strands that carry the electric and stuff. It mangled it up real good. Luckily, I had some extra stakes to be able to stake it down and fix it, but honestly, it was my fault. I guess whenever I watered them yesterday, I didn't turn the fence back on. And so that allowed him to try to push it over and get hung up in it. So at least he wasn't there getting shocked and all that other stuff. He didn't try to do it with it being on. So I was thankful for that. But I was able to get him untangled, get the fence fixed, and all of that. Look at this view coming up, guys. Love it, love it. So we got that situated, and the rabbits escaped, and I think maybe Eclipse tried to get into the rabbits when she got out, because where the wire was disconnected, the staples were pulled out. There was no way for the rabbits to get up that high to do it. So I got rabbits hopping around the mountain right now. It was a full moon last night, so the animals were just rambunctious, I guess. But nobody's hurt. All the rabbits are accounted for, and the goats are good, which was surprising to me. Normally it's the females that get out as far as the goats. Icy, Chanel, and Coco are normally the culprits whenever the goats get out, and Eclipse and Chief hang out unless the fence is completely down. Oh, there's a deer. I don't think I got it switched. Oh, here's more. Look at this, guys. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, so that's 4. 4 does. It's a cold morning. They're out running today. I should be hunting, but I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to go for a ride with my brother. I believe we're going to go detail the bikes and go have lunch, and then go do a little ride. And then it's back to the mountain and back to work. Let's see here. Margarita went home yesterday evening. She stayed with me Monday night and worked at the house yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do a keeping it real yesterday, so I'm doing one today. I've slowed down a little bit on the keeping it reals, just mental stuff, just taking a little mental break. It's a lot to keep up with so many videos every day. Even with these vlogs, you know, they're not as much editing and stuff like that, but still having it weigh on you, and you know, needing to produce and come out and, you know, talk about everything and stuff. And typically when I don't have a lot going on, I will miss one or two here or there, because I don't want to just ramble on with nonsense for you guys just to make a video. I like to be able to add something, some kind of value to it. to the conversation, update or something about what's going on the mountain, or even with my life. And we did a live with Margarita Monday. That was a good time. It's always fun having my baby in the lives. And got to hang out with Yogi a little bit. Domino is actually going to hang out with Margarita whenever I go on the trout fishing trip next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. Levi gets in on Monday. I got to go pick him up from the airport over there in Fayetteville area. So looking forward to that. He's stoked. He's excited. He finally made it back home. He was in Gainesville area during the hurricanes and all of that, and they didn't have power down there. And his area, I think I've said it before, but his area got the most rainfall recorded in a 3-hour time period in history. They got like 14.32 inches in 3 hours during that last hurricane. Luckily, his apartment didn't have too much damage. There was a little bit of water on the floor and stuff like that. It wasn't too bad. His car did get totaled out from the first hurricane. It came like halfway up his doors and went into his car and pretty much flooded it out. So he's dealing with the insurance and all of that now, trying to get the reimbursement and stuff so he can go get another ride. So yeah, he's looking forward to coming up here on the mountain as well. Let me get y'all this. The mountain up there, I doubt y'all can see it from here, is changing colors. There's a lot of reds up there on Mount Magazine right now. It's definitely fall is here for sure. It's only going to get brighter and more beautiful. Up there on Mount Magazine and some of these higher elevations, you only got about 2 weeks, 3 weeks max before the leaves start falling off. So if you don't time it right, you will miss it all. If you're down here in the valley area and waiting for that to turn into full colors, by the time it turns into full colors up here, fall has already happened up on the mountain. So typically this time of year is when I spend a lot of time up at Mount Magazine. I really enjoy it up there and seeing all the colors and stuff. That was one of the big things for me moving here, was me living in Florida most of my life. There's no seasons in Florida. You don't get color changes and stuff like that because everything down there is evergreens, or just the leaves fall off in the winter. So you don't get the seasons because you don't get the temperatures. Maybe you can see the reds a little bit better now that we're getting closer. So for me, fall is one of my favorite times of year. I would say fall and spring are my two favorites. Used to love summer back when I was younger in Florida, but I don't like that extreme heat anymore. So those snowbirds, they got it figured out. I used to not understand that too much when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I've realized that they're the smart ones. They're the ones that got it going on. Run from the extreme cold and also the extreme heat. Should around this next corner get a little bit better view. Yep, nothing like waking up to drama on the mountain, for sure. But I definitely woke up to it this morning. Then I went in and took a shower to wake up a little bit. Been a little tired here lately. Well, there you go. I don't think you're gonna be able to see the colors that much. I'm going to start working on the pergola area tomorrow. I'm going to start putting rock and stuff down and start cleaning up that area. I got to move the fire pit because it's like right in the center of the pergola with the curtains and stuff, so can't have a fire there. I can't have a fire at all right now because there's a burn ban in place. So it's a good time to go ahead and change all that up and start getting that ready, because I really want to use the fire pit area a lot this fall and winter. I enjoy having a fire and sitting out there and hanging out and socializing. Holidays are coming up, and that's always a tricky time of the year for me. The holiday season has always been it typically starts around Halloween, because my house in Florida was always the hub for all the kids and all that kind of stuff. And I always did it big Thanksgivings and big Christmases and stuff, because growing up I didn't always have the best Christmases and stuff because of my life circumstances. So it's important to me to make sure that Christmases and stuff are very big for kids. A lot of who I am and why I am like I am has a lot to do with the way I grew up. That's why I'm all about kids. I didn't have the best childhood, and it wasn't my mom's fault. It was my father's fault that passed whenever I was like 21 years old. He was in a pretty much, boy, we getting deep this morning. He was a extreme alcoholic, and there wasn't a lot of money, and yeah, it just wasn't good. And so that's kind of why I am like I am with kids, and try my best to be a positive role model for them, and really go out of my way to make things special for them, their birthdays, holidays, stuff like that, and you know, just be somebody they can look up to. So it's very important to me when it comes to the children. So yeah, but with that, with me being up here and my kids and everything being down there, it's an emotional time of the year for me. And I also do a lot of self-reflecting at this time of year. Every time around the holidays, I do an honest look at myself and try to figure out what I can make better for the next year. I don't really do New Year's resolutions and stuff during New Year's. I typically evaluate myself earlier than that. Leading up to the holiday season, I always go through this mental thing, and I take a hard look at myself and realize what I can do better, and where I can make improvements and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of already started in the mental. It's just like clockwork, it just happens. So I just try to be a little bit better than I was the year before every single year, and try to be realistic with my goals, and try not to, you know, give myself a pipe dream that's unrealistic for me to reach. I try to do simple changes that makes my life better and the people around me's life better. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. So if I seem a little off here and there or whatever, like I'm in my mentals a little bit, that's all it is. It's not a bad thing. It's just a process that I go through every single year. And that's kind of where I was at like 2 weeks ago. It started hitting me, and I just felt off a little bit, and that's what it is. It's just the holidays coming up and me missing my kids and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to Levi coming. I'm very excited about this year. I hope it works out like it's supposed to, because my daughter and both my granddaughters are supposed to be coming, and Levi is supposed to be coming, all for the week after Christmas and New Year's. And it'll be the first time that I've had both my kids and my grandbabies all together in one place in quite a while, a long time. A lot of times I see my daughter and my grandkids, but Levi ain't there, or I'll see Levi and they ain't there. It's hard to get them all into one place these days, which I'm sure y'all understand that. Once they get grown and get their own lives, it's like wrangling cats. You know, it's hard to get them all in one place. So I reached out to them months and months and months ago and told them that I'd really, really like to have them all up on the mountain and spend some time with them all together. And I told them I would take care of everything as far as getting them here and all that, all the expenses of it, if they could just work it out in their schedules to make it happen. So they're all trying hard to do that, so I greatly appreciate that. It's going to mean the world to me. It'll actually be my daughter's first time to the mountain, which I'm super excited about that, and also my youngest granddaughter's first time. She is absolutely going to love all the animals. She's always talking to me about them, and very excited, and I hope that it works out with my youngest granddaughter being able to come to the mountain this summer with Adeline. There's a little bit of logistics and stuff, and babies, daddies, and all that other stuff that's got to be dealt with in order for that to happen. So hopefully that happens, because I'm really ready for her to come up and experience the mountain for the summers as well. She's finally to an age where I'm comfortable with it. She'll be pretty much 5 years old, and ready to explore Come On Mountain. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see here. Something big happened yesterday. I'm not going to announce that yet. I'm going to announce that maybe next week. But yeah, definitely did something yesterday that was huge. Drew's video came out yesterday of doing the concrete pour, so definitely go over to Drew's Lens and check that out. Fram came together, and we poured a slab, and that was a good time. I actually got a video coming out tomorrow on Come On Homesteading that has a little bit to do with that. Yeah, good times. But I think that's going to be about it, guys. We got a little deep this morning. Apologize about that if you didn't want to hear about all that. But that's what's on my brain, and that's what this channel's all about, is what I'm going through here in Arkansas and on the mountain, and also up here sometimes. But I love every single one of y'all. I hope y'all having an amazing day. I believe it's hump day, isn't it? Hump day. So take another step closer to your goals, guys. Do something nice for somebody, but keep it real. Come on.